Hey, welcome back to this training series on loss of posture during your golf swing and how to prevent it. Now, we've taken a look over the past two trainings at the lower limb and identifying that proper dorsiflexion, right? The mobility in the ankle joint region to help stay grounded and connected without requiring a loss of posture because of that additional tension. So we've loosened that up. Then we went up and we looked at the posterior tissue here, especially in the hammies and glutes. And we identified how that can affect a loss of posture by, again, standing up to release the pressure in the posterior part of the legs. So now we've loosened that up. I've given you some tips on how to maintain that connection for quality and power during your golf swing. Today, we're moving on up in the chain, and we're going to look at lat length and shoulder function. Okay, now a lot of us have posture issues. Okay, so we slouch forward, right, which shortens everything up. We can't get our arms too high up overhead, so in the golf swing, when we swing, we have to stand up to take that full backswing. Obviously, that causes some serious loss of posture. It also can cause a lot of additional pressure on that lower back. Kind of a common problem with golfers, right? Low back pain. So we want to make sure that we have proper mobility in our thoracic region of our spine, right? So we get out of that C posture. And then also in our lat lengths, right, which are the largest muscle there in the back, and the shoulders. So I'm going to show you some quick moves with the foam roller. Before I do that, I want you to remember that these are just potential causes for your loss of posture. Obviously, that's poor swing mechanics and understanding of the golf swing can cause you to lose your posture as well. But these are pretty common. I find this a lot with my players, and so I think they're worth noting, and I think they're worth at least identifying proper function. So I would certainly try them out yourself. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to walk through that quick test. You're just going to land your back, okay? And I want you to press your back all the way down, okay? I want your arms straight up, fully extended, and I want you to just lengthen your arm up overhead. Now ideally, you can get your arm all the way to the floor. Okay, so you get that full extension here. Both arms should be nice and flat. I haven't lifted my hips. I'm not arching my back up, increasing the curvature under my low back. You can even lengthen your legs to make sure that you're extremely flat on the floor. And again, there's, we can do a wall sit and reach for this as well. But this is an easy one. Kind of takes out the rest of the body, stabilizes that, and forces you to identify that real function there up overhead. So chances are you don't have full range of motion because you have that curvature in your thoracic spine. So you're trying to find that mobility in the lower back, right? So what I want you to do with your foam roller, okay, is just lay that there on the side. And then right underneath the armpit, right under the shoulder, right, you're going to feel that lat. And I want you to just slowly just roll over that tissue. And if it's tight, you'll know, okay? It'll make a grown man cry. And you're just trying to break that up. And again, by applying this body pressure on top of the roller, okay, I'm recruiting that oxygenated blood into that region. Oh, I can kind of find it. I'm going to kind of roll a little bit, opening up my chest a little bit more so I can get into different parts of the lat. Okay, there we go. Nice. Again, I'm going to go close it down so I really get right on the side. And you'll know where you need it, okay? So after you roll that out a little bit, you loosen up some of that tissue. I want you to take it to your knees here. You're going to slide your hips back into your heels to kind of stabilize the pelvis, take the lower body out of play. Put the hand of the arm you did not roll out in front of you. Forehead goes there. And then with that arm that you did roll on, I want you to reach it, roll it, and lift. Okay, so reach, roll, and lift. And just see, that might cause a little irritation in the shoulders, so be careful with the movement. I want you to just see if you can get your arm off the mat. So if you have proper function in that region, you should be able to get your arm up just a little bit, okay? We'll do one more on the roller, and then I'm going to show you one more with the band. So now with the roller, be careful on this one. I'm just going to put it in that thoracic part of my body. My hips are down to protect my low back, and I want you to just exhale over and unwind. I'm going to slide back about an inch. Exhale over and unwind, okay? You don't have to roll on it here, okay? You can if you like. I want you to be aware and protect your low back when you do that, okay? So it's easier if you anchor down and just kind of collapse over. So now you see this posture here that I've created. That's the opposite of the posture most of us have when we play golf, right? Is here. So we want to try to get you into that neutral posture. It's going to help with our ability to rotate for more power, right, and better coil. But it's also going to help us eliminate that need to stand up to get to the top of the backswing. So again, we're going to break that up and try that arm reach. Now, last little exercise for you. I want you to find an anchor point with a band, resistance band, okay? And I want you to wrap that up so you have a nice relaxed grip, but yet it's attached. Turn away. And I want you to walk out. So now here, my shoulders recessed forward, okay? I'm just going to slowly roll my palm up, opening up that shoulder, kind of with that external rotation there in the shoulder joint, and pulling forward. So now I'm getting that nice anterior stretch here. If you don't have a resistance band, just grab your doorway and exhale, rotating away. So, because we've got a couple things, right? We're trying to lengthen, right? So now we've lengthened the anterior part of our body as well, right? To pull those shoulder blades back, opening up the chest a little bit more and allowing us to maintain that neutral spine angle for that optimal coil. So try that little assessment, try those 3 little movements, work on that thoracic mobility, anterior kind of openness, and I guarantee that you'll be able to maintain posture, which will lead to more consistent and efficient and certainly effective golf swings. Have fun with that. Thanks so much for joining me. Please feel free to leave your comments and questions below so I can better serve you and your game. I look forward to seeing you in another training.